tell you this, there's a massive difference between how comedians work with stag and hen do's, and it absolutely proves that you ladies are by far the better of the species. Whatever. There's a lady heckling me about feminism, that's wonderful. Well, whatever you dickhead, alright, yes it is. But it's wonderful, because if a comic comes out, there's a hen do in, you can't take the piss out of a hen do too much, because if you take the piss out of a hen do, something wonderful happens with the other hens. They gather round. And they'll protect the fucking hen, won't you? That's it. Oh, you dickhead. No, she might have a cock tiara with a cock sash drinking from a cock straw, but you can fuck off. Jog on. Whereas, if there's a stag doing something wonderful happens with the other stags, you take the piss out of the stag, you saw it there. The other stags just step back and go, yeah, there he is, mate, dig it. It's beautiful. It shows the difference. What you do on stag and hen do's is massively different as well. Like hen do's, you'll still go out, you'll enjoy yourself, you go clubbing, you look after each other. On a day, you might do a spa day, you might go out wine spa day, you see, here we are. Alright ladies, that's nice. Beautiful, you'll do that, whereas a stag do, bit different. Stag weekend, one of the days, has to involve an extreme sport nowadays, doesn't it, fella? That's it. Just screaming, that's fine. He just recognised the words, didn't he, mate? It's true though, isn't it? It's wonderful. You either have to do paintballing, go-karting, quad biking, something that could possibly kill you before the wedding. Now, I got married a year and a half ago. It's beautiful. I thought I was being clever. I put my brother as my best man, my younger brother. I thought he knows how much shit I'll get in if anything goes wrong. So I thought it'd be fine. This is what my brother organised for my stag do a year and a half ago. My brother took me cage fighting in Huddersfield. Not watching it. The little shit paid 350 quid to put me inside the cage for 3 5-minute rounds against the under-21 mixed martial arts champion of Europe, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when I mention this at comedy nights, I get people come up to me afterwards and go, I bet it was just a stag do thing, wasn't it? They put you in the cage, he pushed you around a bit, your mates all laughed, there was a bit of a giggle. It's not what happened. The bloke kicked the fuck out of me for 3 5-minute rounds. Now, I'm going to shock you, Brighton. I've never done cage fight. You're right. I shit myself. I turned up and they kept me up till 6 in the morning the night before. They made me jog to this gym. I turned up at this place, didn't know what was going on until I saw the cage with a fighter warming up inside of it, and I thought, oh shit, this is going to happen. So I went into the cage and I went up to the martial arts and I said to him, look mate, I've never done anything like this before. I said, do you want to show me just one move, something that make me look like I know what I'm doing, that'll be alright in there. And this is what he said, that's fine mate, you're only going to need one move. This is it. Yeah? You know what that means? Some of you do, some don't. Tap out, that's it. When he gets you in a submission hold, that means when he either tries to choke you unconscious or break one of your limbs, that means stop doing it, it fucking hurts, alright? In 15 minutes, he submitted me 48 times, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I threw a bit of a stat. This is a bit that shows the difference between blokes and women, because it properly kicked off. I thought it was going to be a bit of a giggle, but he went for me in the first round, and I thought, alright, if that had been a hen do, they never would have let that happen. If it kicked off, they'd have been over the top, rip his bollocks off before it started. But as a stag do, so they let it go on. At the end of the first round, I stumbled back to my stool. I turned around, I saw the mixed martial artist get back to his stool. He was met by his trainer, a towel, and a lovely bottle of cold water. When I got back to my stool, I was met by my brother and 3 Jaeger bombs. Now, this happened, and by the second round, I threw a stag do hissy fit. I burst out the cage and I said to him, I went mental at my brother. I said, this is the most ridiculous stag do event I've ever heard of. This is the most 4 weeks before my wedding and I'm bleeding from my face. What is going on? I said, 4 weeks, it's ridiculous. I don't give a shit if there's one more round to go. I'm not going back in there and doing the last 5 minutes. This is what my brother said to me. He said, look mate, calm down, that's fine. If you don't want to do that last 5 minutes, if you don't want to get back in there and give it to him for 5 more minutes, which is a fucking brilliant sentence. Give it to him for 5 more minutes. And probably the best bit of advice he could have given me, because I reckon the only way the bloke would have stopped kicking the shit out of me is if I tried to have sex with him in the couch. And I said, basically, he said, if you don't get back in there and do that last 5 minutes, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You go back to the hotel. Not a problem. So, but if you don't do that last 5 minutes, you don't get your stag do treat. Now, Chris, if any of these blokes come up to you later on tonight and offer you a stag do treat, tell them to fuck off, right? Because I fell for it. I got back in there, did the last 5 minutes, got submitted 12 more times, came out of the cage, almost crying, but I said to my brother, I said, look, I've done it. What's the treat? What's this all for? My brother said this to me, he said, you're going to love this. We've booked you your own table at Huddersfield's only strip club. Now, Huddersfield shouldn't have one strip club, ladies and gentlemen. It's a genuine place. It's called Cleopatra's. It's in the middle of Huddersfield town. It's in between a curry house and a kebab house. I've never been to a strip club in Huddersfield before in my life, but the first thing I noticed when I walked through the doors of a strip club in Huddersfield is that the poles are quite a lot thicker than your average strip club. And I should have guessed just by the poster on the outside what it would have been like in there, because it was horrific. I should have guessed, because if I work in London a lot, and if you work in London, you walk past Soho, you see the big strip clubs, the Windmill, Stringfellows, that sort of strip club. They've got huge posters with lovely descriptive words telling you what sort of lady you're in there. Words like beautiful, sexy, alluring, that sort of adjective. The type of adjective they use on the poster outside the strip club in Huddersfield are words like sturdy. Robust. We got in there and it was the most horrific place I've ever been in my life. And I just thought, all right, do you know what? We'll have a drink, we'll sit at the table, then we'll leave and we'll go get on with the night. I thought, whatever. I got to the table and I sat down and my brother came up to me and went, look, the table's not all we've paid for. We've had a whip round and we've booked you a private dance with their #1 stripper, a girl called Summer. That's a stripper name. They give them stripper names so you sort of imagine what sort of lady they are. Now when I heard Summer I thought blonde hair, tanned. Turns out she was called Summer because she ate a lot of barbecues. They booked me a 10-minute private dance with Summer. I tapped out more in that 10 minutes. Could have fucking sounded like this.